Let's go across to our guest joining us. Akshay Marathe of the Aam Aadmi Party is with us. Mahima Singh of the Congress Party. Also, AP Singh is former director in the CBI. I do thank you all for your time. A BJP representative will be with us in a bit. Akshay, I want to start with you. What is the message that Arvind Kejriwal is trying to send when he says that I want to know this, I want to know that? He has appeared for the CBI earlier exactly in this case. What is the trouble in appearing before the ED?
Shivani, your question has the answer baked right into it. Arvind Kejriwal has actually already cooperated with the Enforcement Directorate. He has sat with them for 9 hours in the past.
That was CBI.
We have cooperated. You see though that the CBI and the ED case are parallelly running. They are the same case, but the Enforcement Directorate is only investigating the money trail of the same CBI case.
Yes.
So it's not as if the cooperation in the investigative process has been denied by Aam Aadmi Party. Our leaders are already in jail. In fact, Manish Sisodia ji is in jail for the last 1 year. But in that 1 year period, we have seen no progress being made on the trial. So we don't still know whether the charges leveled against Mr. Manish Sisodia have stood the test of a judicial process.
Yeah, but so let's be fair, in that 1 year what has also happened?
Any evidence?
No, once again, let's be fair. In that 1 year what has also happened is that Manish Sisodia has gone back to courts repeatedly for relief, but he hasn't got it. But I want to focus not on Manish Sisodia today, I want to focus on Arvind Kejriwal. You were saying he did appear before the CBI. I still ask you again, that is a separate agency. The mandate of CBI, the mandate of ED are different. I don't need to explain this to you. What is the difficulty in appearing again to in front of the ED? None of the arguments you're making are a matter of choice. If the investigative agencies call you, you need to present yourself.
So this is a complicated issue. Just give me a couple minutes. Let me lay down all the points that the Aam Aadmi Party is making today when it comes to skipping the ED summons. Number one. Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has never been made an accused in this case.
Sure.
The BJP is saying that Arvind Kejriwal is an accused, but the Enforcement Directorate itself has not once said that Mr. Kejriwal has done any wrongdoing in this case. Okay. Number two, he is not being brought in as a witness. If the case is that that Mr. Sisodia has engaged in corruption and Mr. Kejriwal is being asked to bear witness to that corruption, that has not happened. So in what capacity is the Enforcement Directorate today saying that you have to come and show up here?
But in what capacity?
There is no evidence.
I get your point. In what capacity did he appear before the CBI? I'm not just understanding how come he appeared before the CBI but he's refusing to appear before the ED. What is the difficulty again?
Because we have seen that the Enforcement Directorate's credibility is in question.
Okay, so now you come to that
argument. No, I'm not coming to that argument. It is a very consistent argument of the Aam Aadmi Party that the Lok Sabha elections are merely 3 months away. Aam Aadmi Party is a major opposition party. There is no evidence that has been produced by the agency in the court of law. Until this point, it's been 1.5 years since they have first filed this case. Several charge sheets have been filed. The trial has not proved anything. So right before the Lok Sabha election, if you're arresting a major opposition leader or you're trying to arrest a major opposition leader...
How do you know he's going to be arrested?
The BJP is saying this. The BJP has been saying it from day one that agla number Arvind Kejriwal ka aayega. And the BJP and the Enforcement Directorate's connection is not lost on anyone. Mr. Chhagan Bhujbal, who had an ED case against him, the court, when it was hearing the matter, the ED said we have lost the prosecution case against Mr. Chhagan Bhujbal after Mr. Bhujbal joined the BJP. So
fair enough. But Akshay, before I open this up to our other guests, I just want to ask you, you may be fearing an arrest. That is a legitimate fear according to what you've just said. And you may also believe wholeheartedly that it would be a wrongful arrest, that Arvind Kejriwal is not guilty and he's anyways not an accused in this case as it stands today. My question is only this, what message are you sending by saying, oh, we don't want to be arrested, so we will not appear in front of you, or we don't think that there is any reason for me to come in front of you, so I will not come in front of you. That is not what you do. Certainly not someone of Arvind Kejriwal's pedigree, whose plank was anti-corruption, who asked for people to be arrested before he became the Chief Minister himself.
You see, Shivani, we live in a country which has a rule of law. Under the rule of law, a due process must be followed. All we are saying is, please follow the due process. Give us a reason for why you are asking us to, show up at your doorstep, to explain what the charges are against us. That is a fundamental right of any person who is being accused of anything in this country. It is
Okay.
not some, we are not trying to make up some reasons here. This is the law of the land. You have to explain why you are calling somebody to be investigated. There is nothing wrong with us saying that. And the
Okay.
Enforcement Directorate's track record is for all of us to see. Why should we trust the ED with fair intention? They have only showed bad
It's not
faith
a
in the
matter
past.
of whether you
They
do
have
trust them
only
or
showed.
not. The
No, it
fact
is
that you're
important.
talking about
It is-
rule of
it
law,
is
or someone is
important.
also part of that process. But I do want to go across to AP Singh. Maima Singh, I'm coming to you in just a bit. But AP Singh, shouldn't the agency clarify?
Yeah,
Is
Shivani.
Mr. Kejriwal an accused? Is he a witness? In what capacity is he being called? Mr. Kejriwal has written 3 letters to the ED now. Does the agency, ED or CBI, need to clarify this to anybody before they call them?
No, not at all. I don't think they need any clarification. This is an excise policy matter. It was with the cabinet. Mr. Kejriwal is the chief minister. They can be asking him for information. What happened? How did it happen? It's not necessary that you have to be an accused to be questioned. They don't have to clarify. It depends on the questioning. If in the questioning they feel that Mr. Kejriwal is part of the conspiracy, they can go take the next step. So it all depends on what happens when they question him. But you're not going for questioning itself is not a good sign. You can always take anticipatory bail. You could have gone to the court and either got the summons quashed or taken anticipatory bail and appeared before the ED. You can always go to court. There is no problem. So instead of skipping all these summons, it was better if he had just gone to the court and got relief from there.
If fear of arrest
And
is
yes,
one of the big reasons.
Yes, he is a sitting CM. So obviously, any probe agency has to take the next steps with a lot of caution. It's
Yes.
not like you can just go and arrest anybody. You have to be careful because he's a sitting chief minister.
Yeah, sure.
And there would
Absolutely.
be
And that would be the
implications.
right thing to do.
So
But I
it's-
want to go across to